Hi, uh, I'm Thrifty Tim. Uh, it's Tuesday, and it's after noon, so it must be time for Tuesday afternoon with Thrifty Tim and others. And with me is Sir James,
Hello.
and also, and hopefully Jurgen will be coming on later. I know I had sent him a text, so and I was going to say I do have I can start showing the C's today now,
Oh, wow.
and I grabbed quite a few to show today. Just the CA's,
Uh-huh. Nice.
so I'll make myself big and I'll start showing them.
All right, let's do that. I'll make you big. There you go.
Okay, starting with the C's. First one,
Ooh, that's a great album. I love that movie,
yep,
Eddie and the
John
Cruisers.
Caffer, John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band. It's Eddie and the Cruisers, the soundtrack to it.
What are the songs on there again?
Well, the on the dark side was
Oh,
a hit
yes.
for them, and but they also do covers of like "Run Around Sue,"
Uh-huh.
and
Betty Lou's got a new pair of shoes.
yeah, those oldies but goodies remind me of you. Okay, then next up, next one is Camel. This is Rain Dances.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Uh, this is more of a. I think this is more of like what they consider have alt rock or something like that, or instrumentals and stuff, or experimental stuff. It's from the 70s, and it's on Janice Records. Seeing if I
Hmm.
can see the date down here. No, I don't. But it's a pretty good record. And then another one by them. This is uh, Breathless.
Hmm.
Well, here's the back on it. I should have shown it on the others, but and the next one is by Cameo. It's a 12-inch single.
Ooh.
It's single life on side A. Side B is I Got Your Image. Okay, now that's going into some of the stereo stuff again.
Ah, Glenn Campbell.
Glenn Campbell. By the time I get to Phoenix, of course, I've like Glenn Campbell around all my life, so I even got to see him in concert. But they had to you can't stop it early because of rain because this was at an outdoor amphitheater at a church and it uh, started raining. So
Hmm.
uh, because with the equipment and stuff, they had to stop. But still, I got to see him for a little bit anyway.
Hmm.
Next up is Mark Glenn Campbell, Burning Bridges.
Wow. Look at his hair.
Yeah,
Like a pompadour almost.
it's
Like Elvis.
from the '60s. So next up, another stereo. Glenn Campbell, Gentle on My Mind. The next album is a duet. This is uh, Bobby Gentry and Glenn Campbell.
Hmm.
And down here they do like Little Green Apples, Gentle on My Mind. It's Only Your Imagination. Uh, Let It Be Me. Scarborough Chemical Fair. You probably hear the noise from up above. It's hot, so then that'll have the AC going. It got
Ah,
up to
okay.
it got up to like 82 or 83 here yesterday Fahrenheit,
Wow.
and it's supposed to be in the 70s today. And so, well, here's Lord Glenn Campbell. It's a satisfied mind,
Hmm.
and like he does 100 miles away from home on here. Another song that I like on here is Kentucky Means Paradise. And he does long black limousine on here. And some more stereo, Glenn Campbell.
Hmm.
This is Wichita Lineman. So there's the back.
Nice.
And of course, on here he does Wichita Lineman. He does a cover on Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. Uh, he does a cover of the Bee Gees song Words. Says Dreams of the Everyday Housewife, which was a hit from here. Does a cover of Tim Harden's Reason to Believe. So he does. There's a lot of good songs on there. Okay, for Glenn Campbell. We're still in
Wow.
the 60s yet.
Well, I like that guitar.
Yep, and this is the album title is "Hey Little One," which was a hit on from it, and he also does "I Wanna Live" on here, cover of that, which is I think that was a hit for him off here too, and he does "The Impossible Dream" on it. Okay, even more 60s Glenn Campbell. This is New Place in the Sun, and not showing the backs because it's mainly rating on them.
Mm-hmm.
But on here, okay, let me see. He does The Legend of Bonnie and Clyde on here. The 12th of Never. Those are some songs that you probably heard by other artists. Okay, now a Christmas one. This is That Christmas Feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And this has Christmas is for Children on it. Uh, Little Altar Boy. Have Yourself a Merry Christmas. Blue Christmas. The Christmas Song. Pretty Paper. There's No Place Like Home. I'll Be Home for Christmas. Those are just some of them on there.
Well, the best version of Pretty Paper is Roy Orbison.
Okay, now some more Glenn Campbell. I think we're into the 70s finally. This is Glenn Campbell Live, a 2 LP set, and a gatefold.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And down he does a lot of his hits like at the time like Dreams of the Everyday Housewife's on here. Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, If You Go Away, Walk Right In, The Impossible Dream, Jungle on My Mind, Where's the Playground's Easy, By the Time I Get to Phoenix, For Once in My Life, uh, and he ends it with the Lord's Prayer,
Nice.
meaning it because he was a Christian also,
Mm-hmm.
and he tried to always have a Christian song in his concert. See that where I saw him at, like I said, was at a church, an outdoor amphitheater. Of course, didn't have to have this True Grit, the soundtrack to it, the one with John Wayne.
Mm.
And Glenn Campbell's in it also. Next one is Oh Happy Day. And it has the song Oh Happy Day on here. And he does that. He's got the whole world in his hands. You'll never walk alone. Uh, People get ready.
I like the price tag. $1.09 or something.
$1.99.
Oh,
I
that's
think I got
not
it for
bad.
less than that. I got it for $1 or less.
Hmm.
Hey, Mark Glenn Campbell, try a little kindness. I really like that song, Try a Little Kindness. And he does a cover of Joni Mitchell's Both Sides now. Uh, he does Honey Come Back on here.
The countrified version.
Yeah, of course, Mark Glenn Campbell. If you can't tell, I like Glenn Campbell.
I think you do.
And this is the album. Is the last time I saw her, and that song on here. He does a cover of Rose Garden. He does Chris Christopherson's "Help Me Make It Through the Night," and a cover of "He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother." A cover of Gordon Lightfoot's "If You Could Read My Mind." "Dream Baby, How Long Must I Dream?"
Roy Orbison did that one too.
Yep. And he ends up with that thing from Love Story.
Hmm.
Now for Glenn Campbell's greatest hits. This has Gentle on My Mind, I Wanna Live, Wichita Lineman, Try a Little Kindness, Honey Come Back, By the Time I Get to Phoenix, Galveston, Where's the Playground Susie, Dreams of the Everyday House, Life and Burning Bridges.
Hmm.
And of course, the backside's about like the front side, just that has a track listing on it. Okay, next one is Glenn Travis Campbell. And here's the backside with pictures of him. And he on here he does "I Will Never Pass This Way Again," "Running Scared." Those are the bigger ones that he does on that one. Okay, now here's the Glenn Campbell album. Here's the backside. See, this is on Pickwick. Well, most of them are on Capitol, but there's a few on Pickwick. They were reissues. But on here he does "Only the Lonely," "Woman's World," "Through the Eyes of a Child." Okay, now
Hmm.
now the still more Glenn Campbell. This is a TLP set. This is
Wow.
good time music of Glenn Campbell. It's a gatefold.
Ooh.
And it's another Pickwick reissue. But the songs on here, or it's more of a compilation, but it has "A Satisfied Mind," "Very Lonesome Blues," uh, "100 Miles Away from Home," "Kentucky Means Paradise," "Long Black Limousine," uh, "Only the Lonely," "Woman's World," "Through the Eyes of a Child," and "Prima Donna." Okay, even more Glenn Campbell. "Houston." That's the front. Here's the back. And of course, the title track "Houston, I'm Coming to See You" was a hit. If I remember right, then he does "Lovesick Blues," "Yesterday When I Was Young," "No Love at All." That he does the cover of that song. I really like that song. Uh, and now here's one that you'll like. That the Glenn Campbell one that you'll like.
Ah, Rhinestone Cowboy. Yes.
Of course, it has "Rhinestone Cowboy," and Country Boy, You Got Your Feet in LA. They were both hits from this one. Uh, those are the two big ones from here. This. Okay, and another Glenn Campbell. Southern Nights.
I remember that song.
Here's the back. So, like the Southern Nights was a hit for him off this one. He also does a cover of the Beach Boys' "God Only Knows,"
Hmm.
and I think the song "Sunflower" was somewhat of a hit for him on here. Okay, and then this is wait, nope, it's not the last. There's one more after this. Another Glenn Campbell. This is still within the sound of my voice. This is from the 80s, from 87. There's a backside, and he does have the song still within the sound of my voice, which is pretty good. Uh, he does Arkansas on here, which I like. And the last of the Glenn Campbell I have is Christmas with Glenn Campbell and Hollywood Pops Orchestra and the Voices of Christmas.
Hmm.
He does songs on here like "There's No Place Like Home," "It Must Be Getting Close to Christmas," "Silent Night," "I'll Be Home for Christmas," and "The Night Before Christmas." I just read off the ones that he did on there.
Hmm.
Okay, this one's more of like a local artist, but from up in Wisconsin. His name is Bill Camplin. Got it at record store for like under $1. I think it was like 50 cents, and it's not bad. I guess he's sort of like Gordon Lightfoot and stuff like that. Okay, now for some making sure. Okay, now for some New Orleans or some Dixieland jazz, the kind that Jorgen doesn't like.
Uh-huh.
And this is Murphy Campbell and the Jazz Saints. The title of the album is Bourbon Street Wagner. I'm not sure how to spell it or to pronounce it. And I think the Sweet Gypsy Rose on here, and When the Saints Go Marching In. Okay, and then is Boogie with Canned Heat. And I'm trying to remember what. Yeah, okay, it looks like that's all. Okay, there's on here, they do like On the Road Again. Okay, I can't see all the track listing, but this, like I said, this is Boogie with Canned Heat. They were more of a psych band. And then we're now getting to still have a lot more left to go yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The first one is Jim Capaldi. Oh, How We Danced. He was in the group Traffic, and this is a solo album that he did in not releasing the year on here right now. But so I think these are all songs that he wrote, and yeah, there are all songs that he wrote on here. But some of the artists that play with him on here are like Steve Winwood, another member of Traffic, Roger Hawkins, and yeah, but so that's one of Jim Capaldi's albums. Now another one that he did. You see how it's like a Naughty Cole cover,
Yeah.
and here's the back, and down here he does "It's All Right," "Lowrider," and
The Low Rider.
now here's another Jim Capaldi album. This is
Wow.
One Man Mission, and this is, you see, this is a promo copy, and this is from the 80s. This is from 84. And yeah, this is a pretty good song too. It's not hard rock, it's just good old rock and stuff. His type of music. And then the last Jim Capaldi I have is a 12-inch single. And this was a promotion copy also. For the song Something So Strong. Okay, so now we move on to another artist. Like I said, all these are my CAs for and so first up, Captain Antonio, Love Will Keep Us Together. Of course, you've heard that song. They also do Disney Girls. See, the Captain used to was played with the Beach Boys for a while, and they also do The Way I Want to Touch You on here, and another Beach Boy song, God Only Knows. And they ended up with doing a cover of I Got the Songs, or I Wrote the Songs. Okay, some more Captain Antonio. This is this Song of Joy, and it's a gatefold. And he's always wearing that hat. And but on here they like it had the hit angel face on here. That's now pop for me one more time. That the hit turnarounds on here, and Muskrat Love. And down here they also do cover of the wedding song. There's Love. Had that song sung at my wedding. It was that song and the John Denver song "Follow Me" were the ones I had done.
I love that song.
What, Follow Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's that Captain Antonio in stereo. I think one was in a box of albums that I got, like over 100 albums in it. But on here they do like the sign "I Come In From the Rain." They do Easy Evil, Can't Stop Dancing. we never really say goodbye is how they end it. Okay, then after this, next up after this one is their greatest hits. And of course, on here, the songs they do on here, Love Will Keep Us Together, Muskrat Love, Circles, Wedding Song, There Is Love, Come In From the Rain, Lonely Nights, Shop Around, I Write the Songs, The Way I Want to Touch You, Disney Girls, Can't Stop Dancing, and We Never Really Say Goodbye. Okay, now it's more Captain Antonio. This is Dream is the name of this album, and it has a hit. You never done it. You never done it like that. It's on here, and You Need a Woman Tonight. Okay, and see, these two were married. I think it was a few years ago. I heard that they got divorced.
Mm-hmm.
But this is.
I always thought they were married for years. Yeah.
Yeah. This album is Make Your Move, and it's from '79. I'm just seeing if was any. They do that to me one more time on here. And that was around the only hit off of it. Now I go from that to one that rocks a little more. This is Tony Carey. I Won't Be Home Tonight.
I don't know well, I wonder why. Well, I guess the album cover shows you why.
Well, look at the back also.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
He got abducted by aliens. That's why he's not coming home tonight.
Yeah.
I didn't go out for a pack of cigarettes, and he never came home.
He met DT.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, now we'll go switch to some comedy.
All right. Oh, Calvin, where are you?
How about some George Carlin?
Oh, I love George Carlin, yes.
This is Class Clown. The Gatefold.
Nice.
Oh, and you notice this album cover has a warning on it, too. Because of some of the subjects. But that stuff on here, of course, like Glass Clown. I used to be an Irish Catholic. Muhammad Ali, America the Beautiful. Oh, and he ends it off with 7 words he can never say on television. You probably heard that one.
I think I might have.
Okay, some more George Carlin.
Nice.
This is Occupation Fool, another Gatefold. And it has, just seeing if there's any that really stand out to me. Not really, but it's still hilarious. Okay, this next album, it's pretty much a family. The reason why I got it is, and they're Christians. They're Christian singers, or they were, but the reason why I got it is, they had started up pretty much like a ranch or of a camp that they have for foster kids. This is in Michigan. I got her the first 2 years after she graduated college that she worked for them.
Oh
And
wow.
she worked there year round because they have kids come on weekend during
Huh.
the school year. And and the name of the camp is Youth Haven, and the name of the family is the Carlsons. And they have, like I said, they do Christian songs like "It's No Secret," uh, "We're Christian Soldiers," "Church in the Wildwood." Uh, and God is wonderful. Okay, then I'll go back to, let's do some more soul or funk.
Ah.
And or Carl Carlton. This is
Everlasting love. I love
yep.
that song.
Uh, of course, here's the
Nice
thing,
cover.
and of course he does everlasting love. Uh, he does our day will come. He does cover the Stevie Wonder signed, sealed, and delivered. Hurt so bad. Those are some songs he does on there. Okay, this hopefully the light won't reflect off this too much.
Eric Carmen. All by myself.
Yep, that's the song on here. And
Ooh,
this,
that hit me right in the eye.
yeah,
It's so sparkly.
and this isn't the album cover of All by Myself you hear on the radio. This is like a 6 or 7 minute version of it. Which, and I liked it a lot better than what they played on the radio. But on here he does the song "That's Rock and Roll," which was later a hit for Sean Cassidy, and, and of course "All by Myself," "My Girl," uh, and he finishes it off with "On Broadway." Okay, some more Eric Carmen, and it's a gatefold.
Nice.
And this one, let's see if it shows. Okay, but this one, it has like volts against the current on here. Uh, she did it, and "Runaway" are songs on here. This is from '76. Okay, I'm trying to keep them in facing the same way because so when I put them back on my shelf.
Mm-hmm.
And then next up is more Eric Carmen. This album is "Change of Heart." It's from '78. And he does like "Kevin Can Wait" on here. "Baby, I Need Your Lovin'," "Change Your Heart," "Hey Deanie," which was another hit for Sean Cassidy. Okay, and no, I guess. Okay, now changing groups. Carpenter's "Ticket to Ride."
Wow.
The cover's not in the greatest shape, but
Hey, don't play the album cover.
yeah, uh, they do like "Get Together" on here. Uh, "Ticket to Ride," of course, the cover of the Beatles song. And I'm trying to remember whether this checking one thing. Oh, this. that's covered. Okay, next one. More Carpenters, Close to You. Or, yeah, that's the name of the album backside. And the tracks, of course, they do, on here they do, We've Only Just Begun, Reason to Believe, Help, that's the Beatles song, Close to You, and then on the backside they do I'll Never Fall in Love Again. And this one's another copy of it, but it didn't have a cover. It was in with a bunch of stuff that I got. So. Okay, now this is Carpenters, self-titled.
It's like their version of the White Album.
Yep. But it's not white. It's like beige. But on here it has Rainy Days and Mondays. Let Me Be the One. For All We Know. Superstar. They have on here. They have a melody doing Knowing When to Leave. Make It Easy on Yourself.
Jorgen's here. Yeah, I'll put up the link.
There's always something to remind me. I'll Never Fall in Love Again. Walk On By. And do you know where
there you go, Jorgen.
Say that's. And then so that's that album. Okay, and next is A Song of Love. Here's the back. And
Jorgen's just in time because he loves the Carpenters.
Yeah, I still have more Carpenters too. On here is Song for You. Top of the Hurting Each Other. It's going to take some time. Goodbye to Love. So around all those were hits. And then they do one called Intermission, but they sing and they'll be right back. They have to go to the bathroom. Side 2 is Blessed Be Sent the Children. I Won't Last a Day Without You. And A Song for You. Those are the hits from that. Okay.
Here he is.
Okay.
Is he there? Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Hey, Jorgen.
Morning.
Hi, Jorgen. Some more Carpenters. It's a trifold.
Ooh.
This is the album Now and Then.
That's a huge car.
Yeah.
You're showing records that I already have in my collection.
You can have.
Well, I'm seeing all these for the first time.
Yeah.
But I know the songs, most of them anyway.
Like on here, they do Run Run. And Dead Man's Curve. Johnny Angel. A Night Has 1,000 Eyes. Our Day Will Come. One Fine Day. And Yesterday Once More. That was side 2. Side 1 is Set Sing, which was a big hit for them. And Yesterday Once More, of course. This Masquerade. Jambalaya, On the Bayou. And they do a cover of the Beach Boys song Fun, Fun, Fun. And so they do various hits.
That album contains Yesterday Once More. It's one of my absolute favorite Carpenter songs. It contains some great songs, but it also is, in my opinion, one of the weaker albums because it contains a 60s medley.
Yeah.
In my opinion, definitely very, very weak.
So what's your favorite song on here?
Yesterday once more.
Oh yeah, that's a excellent song.
But the 60s medley draws down the rating of this album, in my opinion, very much.
Okay, next up, Water Carpenters. This is the singles 1969 through 1973.
The first one, a Carpenters album I bought.
Gatefold. Here's the back. On here they do We've Only Just Begun, Top of the World, Ticket to Ride, Superstar, Rainy Days and Mondays, Goodbye to Love, Yesterday Once More, It's Going to Take Some Time, Sing, For All We Know, Hurting Each Other, and ends with They Long to Be Close to You. Okay, now for A Kind of Fuss by the Carpenters.
Bought that in Stockholm at the record fair.
Okay, of course, on here they do Kind of Fuss. They also do Can't Smile Without You, I Need to Be in Love, and they ended up with Breaking Up Is Hard to Do. Now here's one I like. This is Passage by the Carpenters.
Yes, I have it.
And of course, the song I like that they do on here, they do a cover of shoot, now I can't remember the name of the band. It's a Canadian band. They do a cover of Calling Occupants. Oh, Clatchy was the name of the band.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do Calling Occupants of Interplanetary Craft because Richard Hunter was a big fan of theirs and he wanted to do that. But it also has All You Get From Love Is a Love Song. I Just Fall in Love Again. Don't Cry for Me, Argentina. Sweet Sweet Smile. So it has a lot of good stuff. Okay, now for a Christmas one, a Christmas portrait.
That one I'm missing.
Oh, you're missing this one? I'm always coming across it.
That's like a Norman Rockwell thing.
Yeah,
I was
pretty much.
about to buy it once, but it was way too scratchy for my taste for that price.
Oh, okay. But this has like Oh Come Emmanuel, Christmas Waltz, Sleigh Ride. It's Christmas time, sleep well, little children. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Santa Claus is coming to town. Christmas song, Silent Night. Jingle bells, first snowfall, let it snow. Carol of the bells, Merry Christmas, darling. I'll be home for Christmas, Christ is born. Winter Wonderland, Silver Bells, White Christmas, and Ave Maria. And I'm still have more Carpenters. This is Voice of the Heart. This was their last album.
I'm missing that one too.
Yeah, and it came out in '83. Yeah, I watched a documentary. I can't remember whether it was on Tubi or what. The other evening where it was a documentary about Karen Carpenter that was pretty good.
I'll have to check that out.
And okay, now I'm done with the cars. Next is Dickie Carr for Once in My Life, and she just pretty much does like covers of songs but on here she does For Once in My Life, Happy Together, this girl's in love with you. Can't take my eyes off you. Uh, and she ends it off with "For Once in My Life." And here's another. I heard this is Nashville by Car, Gatefold, and there's the inside. So this one, she sings country. That song for country music. Like she does like "Raindrop Keeps Falling on My Head." Everybody's talking. Sunday morning coming down, the Chris Christopherson song. Until it's time for you to go. That's a Buffy St. Marie song. They do a medley of Today I Start Loving You Again, the Mariah Carey song, and they do that like Owen's song, Crying Times She Does, and Yesterday When I Was Young. Next up, one more Vicky card. This is Superstar. That's just the track title. And this is that starts off with Superstar, which was written by Leon Russell and Bonnie Bramlett. She does that, then she does they drove Dixie down to the song that was originally the band has hit by a song by the band and was the hit for Joan Baez later. And, then she does the Bee Gees, How Can You Mend a Broken Heart? And then Spanish Harlem. Side 2 starts, and then she ends off side 1 with Loving Him Was Easier, Chris Christopherson song. Then side 2 she starts off with Carole King, So Far Away. And she ends it off with Van Morrison's Crazy Love. Okay. This one's by an actor.
An actor?
Keith Carradine.
Whoa, I didn't know he did an album.
Yep.
Did you know that, Jorgen?
I never heard of the man.
He was the guy that played on Kung Fu, the series.
Yeah.
I never have heard of either.
And on here he had a hit also with the song "I'm Easy," and so he did make it onto the charts with that. Okay, here's Valerie Carter, Just a Stone's Throw Away. This is pretty much a blind bag. The reason I got it was because it lists out the musicians that play on it on the back of the album. And so some of the people like vocalists, Linda Ronstadt, Denise Williams, Maurice White, Lowell George, and then musicians, of course, Lowell George, Jeff Porcaro, John Hall, John Sebastian, Jackson Brown, and so there were a lot of big name musicians. This is from '77, and she does cover a Blue Child on here. That's how she starts it off. And that's the main one you probably recognize. Don't follow them. Now here's another album by her, and this is Wild Child. And on here's the backside.
Mm-hmm.
And on here she does the song Crazy. uh, and Wild Child. Okay, now Johnny Cash, Bitter Tears. This is one that it's a ballad of the American Indians. This was a series he did, and there weren't really any hits on here that I know of, unless like the Ballad of Byra Hayes or like or something like that for hits. Here's okay, except for Johnny Cash. This is Johnny Cash backside, and he does Long Black Veil on here. I Still Miss Someone. Bad News. The Streets of Laredo. Don't Think Twice, It's Alright. Frankie Valli's Johnny.
Oh, Don't Think Twice, It's Alright. Elvis sang that too.
Yeah. Okay. And some more Johnny Cash. This is another one with the ballads of the American Indians. And this also has the ballad of Ira Hayes on it. I just noticed that. And okay, and so that's the last Johnny Cash I have. I'm almost done.
Mm-hmm.
David Cassidy.
Ah.
This is Cherish, and it has a hit song, Cherish, on it. It was a hit for him.
Is he the brother of Sean?
Yep. And David Cassidy was in the part of the Partridge Family,
Oh, yeah.
and he's well, anyway, on here he does okay, he had a hit with Cherish, and he also does Ricky's tune on here, and okay, then I have another one of his albums. This is Rock Me Baby. This one he does a lot of covers like that. That's a cover of the Rascals' "Lonely Too Long," and he does a cover of the Moody Blues "Go Now," and of the Rascals' "How Can I Be Sure." But this is the backside of it. Okay, now for some Sean Cassidy. This is his self-titled album. Of course, this one has, I think it says on the front that he does the Do Run Run. He does, and he does It's Too Late on here. And Hey There, Lonely Girl. But then on side two, he does Eric Carmen's That's Rock and Roll, which I showed you the art Eric Carmen album with it on. Holiday he does, and Take Good Care of My Baby. Okay, then this is his second album. This and it's a gatefold. And on here, he does a Teen Dream that he wrote. He does that. Do You Believe in Magic? And he does Hey Deanie, which is that hit for him, which was written by Eric Carmen. And does cover of the of A Girl Like You, that, and then one more Sean Cassidy, Under Wraps. This was his third album, and Don't think he really had any hits off this one. Okay, this is one that I Yoga might have heard the guy that sent it to me, but I don't think James will. It was Peter Bootsman. And this is the cats that see Peter lives in like
Nope,
Netherlands,
never heard of it.
either in the Netherlands or Belgium. And this is like a pop band from there from back in the 70s,
Never heard of it.
60s and 70s.
Well, that makes two of us, Jorgen.
And the last one I have, this is a guy that got solo. I mentioned the band earlier. This is Felix Cavalier. He was in the Love, not the Loving Spoonful. Oh, shoot. Trying to remember.
That picture looks a lot like Charles Manson.
Yeah. The Rascals is the group he was in, and this is this was a solo album by him, and he does like Everlasting Love on here, and been a long time, and it's a pretty good album. Well, that's all I have. See, I had plenty to show today. I figured that way.
Now we'll pop over to Jorgen because let's grab some stuff.
Yeah, I'm also having a laundry, so if I disappear for a moment, you know why.
All right.
What do you want?
Whatever you got.
Theme?
Yeah.
Yep, do your theme.
I picked out a box of CDs that I got from as VCLT from my Norwegian friend. I got a lot, as you remember, from ago. And I kept as a tribute to those. I have some in the cellar also. I can't have it all here because it's not space enough. But many of them I have in a box up here, so I'm taking some parts and showing from that box.
All right.
Starting with some Level 42, but not in that way that we remember. This is Mark King from Level 42 in a solo album. Influences. And here is the keyboard man of Level 42, Mike Lindup, and a solo album called Changes.
Nice.
There will also be some Norwegian music here that you never heard of, or I have for that matter. Tove Caroline Knudsen, Blå kväll, which I think means blue evening.
Nice album cover.
We have a band called Caravan and Cool Water.
I think I remember you showing that once.
I have done the unboxings of them also, but
yeah.
I can say that there's not much here that I haven't shown before. Kraftwerk.
Okay, I know that band.
Kraftwerk, yeah.
Very early one.
Oh, it's not Autobahn.
Recently mentioned Carpenters, After Peace. This must be some kind of a burned copy, but
yeah.
Yeah,
but I have a 4 CD box set of that. There's.
But we have Obscurity also. We have a Karen Carpenter solo, Message in a Bottle.
I'd like to find that because they were talking about in that documentary where they made it, but it was never released.
Not until 1983, I think.
Yeah, she died in early '83, so they finally released it after she died.
Yep.
She was upset because they wouldn't release it
nope.
after she recorded it.
It's released also on something called Magic Lamp Records.
Okay.
But this is not something that I got from my Norwegian friend, but I can show it also as a connected to this. This is something I found in a record store in another city called Hudiksvall. It is a Carpenter's transmission. It's a live concert, collector's
Oh, okay.
limited edition.
But that's good.
Contains book, contains a record with the live concert, and it also contains on this, besides the music, video and enhanced bonus track. So it contains videos from this concert also. It all cost me $5 only.
Not bad.
This is a French band that I've. No, it's a Japanese band. I got some Japanese music from also called Niagara Triangle, Volume 2. Written in Japanese also. Cliff Richard, Every Face Tells a Story.
I have that one on vinyl. I think it's that one.
And we have a Dutch jazz musician that is more modern, Frank Boijingroep. An album called Foto van een mooie dag. Don't ask me what it means. My Dutch is a little bit rusty. There's another one called Contact. The next one doesn't need an introduction.
Wingspan. Nice. Paul McCartney. Now we're talking my language.
I think this is a German band called Rheingold.
Can you tell me the songs on Wingspan? What's on there?
It's 9 million songs. Listen to what the man said. Band on the run. Another day. Live and let die. Jet. My love. Silly love song. Pipes of peace. Sea moon. Hi hi hi. Let them in. Good night tonight. Junior's farm. Mull of Cantyre. Uncle Albert. Admiral's healthy. With a little luck coming up. One more lonely nights. No more lonely nights. That is not a Wings. That is a Paul McCartney solo.
Yeah, well, I don't know why they added that in there.
Let me roll in. The lovely Linda. Daytime, nighttime suffering. Maybe I'm amazed. Helen Wheels. Bluebird. Heart of the country. Every night, take it away. Junk and man, we was lonely. Venus and Mars rock show. Back to the back seat of my car. Rockestra theme. Girlfriend, Waterfalls, Tomorrow, Too Many Peoples, Call Me Back Again, Tug of Wars, Bebop, and Hey Little. Tug of Wars isn't Wings either. And
some are Wings songs.
No more Lonely Nights play-out versions.
Wow. That's a great album right there.
Yeah, that's what I wouldn't mind having because
I wouldn't mind having that either.
I was a big Wings fan, so.
This is an English band that a modern synth pop band that I actually really like, and I'm happy too that he sent me an album that I remember when I opened it on my balcony, my jaw dropped to the floor. I was like, Churches and the Bones of What You Made or What You Believe. Really, really interesting new synth pop. And we have The Moody Blues, In Search of Lost Chords.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the album I'm looking for.
And more coming next week.
Nice.
New records for this week, 5 of them. James has seen them already. Modern Jazz Quartet on Prestige, double album set containing songs that they did on Prestige. We have Ella and Duke Ellington in a live concert that I have listened to. It is a good, okay concert, not maybe Ella's absolute best album, but it is definitely okay, a great one. So hopefully I find volume 1 once.
Mm-hmm.
A British singer that was once the vocalist of Ultravox. He quit the band when they turned synth pop and made synth pop of his own. John Fox. This is In a Mysterious Ways from 1985. And The Golden Selection from 83. And we have a Swedish band called Rummet, The Room. What's interesting about this band is that this band is from here in my city.
Okay.
Maybe you can go see them in concert and have them sign your album.
They broke up many years ago.
Ah, dang.
I was going to say that I have some solo albums with the vocalist Gina Jacobi that she released after the band broke up. So that is what I have.
All right. Let me make you small. Whoops, sorry. There we go. Yeah. So Tim started a little later today. He started, well, usually it's 2 o'clock my time, but then I saw it was 2:30. I'm like, whoa, did he make a mistake?
No,
And then I went backstage and I said, oh, okay, you're starting late today. That was like, I'm so used to the other time. But he said it would give us more time with you, Jorgen. Somehow.
yeah, and also I figured that way, like I know, like when your back was out, you couldn't make it on. That way, I'm going to keep it like that, starting at that time, because that way, if for some reason James can't make it on, I hope I shouldn't lose my voice before Jorgen comes on.
Yeah. I see StreamYard's changed their logo.
Yeah, I know.
As long as they don't change anything else, because
Yeah.
I'm, they make it so complicated. And we have all this stuff that we don't really need. Yeah. Hold down the fort, guys. I'm just gonna run out and get something to eat. I'm hungry again, because I ate my breakfast around 9 o'clock, a little after 9. Now I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go heat up some pasta. I'll be right back, and I'll eat it here. I'll be right back. Well, actually, what I'll do is I'll turn my mic off and I'll turn off my camera. I'll be right back.
Okay. So how's your week been?
Well, normal. Snow is melting slowly.
Well, with us, the weather's been weird. Like, okay, like the temperature's been mainly in the 30s and 40s. Then yesterday, 82 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I understand that.
And then today it was supposed to get into 70s, but it's been raining, so.
If it was March and it was 82 in Celsius, I would be pretty worried about you.
Like this weekend, it's supposed to be in like the 40s and 50s. So.
Well, we have a few degrees over zero, so.
Okay. So eventually the snow will melt in.
Yep. I also have some rain also in just a couple of days.
And then you can go to like some of these outdoor concerts and stuff.
They haven't been started yet.
Yeah. Up there, they don't start till like May or June.
Sometimes like that, yes. Closest thing is I've been to some church concerts, but that's mostly classical music.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, with me, like I was stuck with my son's father-in-law.
Hmm.
We might start going to some ball. See, he's like me; he's disabled and stuff. We might go to some baseball games.
Hmm.
Like there's a college league team that plays right not far from us, and then like maybe 20, not even 20 miles is Beloit, Wisconsin, and they have a farm team for the Florida Marlins pro baseball team. And so,
Hmm.
and I said, yeah, that when they have day games, we can go to those at times. And he liked that idea.
Hmm.
Is there any sports you like to watch?
No,
Or are
not
there-
that much. The only sports I've had, I was a sports fan until the millennium. My sports interest took a really big dive. So besides wrestling nowadays, I'm having an interest in cross-country skiing and athletics, but I don't have time to watch it. So I haven't been watching it all that much. I'm very newbie when it comes to the current names of the sports, but I'm having
Yeah.
an interest in the sport itself. The way it is, finding the time to watch it is not that.
Yeah, I don't watch many games on TV, but I was watching the Olympics.
No, I didn't watch anything of the Olympics, to be honest.
Because like sort of like when they were when the Swedes were on there, they had a good cross country team. And just when they have showed the Swedes, I was listening and stuff. So I was thinking of you too.
I have I have more knowledge about the sports from the past decades,
Yeah.
1900s, than I have of this decade, to be honest.
I know what you mean.
It's become a little, I don't know, it's in some form it's become a little too flashy and too much entertainment around it for my taste. It was
Yeah.
a little more sports before.
But
Business.
yeah. So have you gotten any more comic books lately?
No, it was a long time ago that I bought a comic book. So nowadays I only buy it from one place, and they haven't been putting out anything of interest. So
Okay. Yeah, because I know you like reading comics.
yep, I should be reading more normal books, but finding the time.
Yeah. With work and other activities.
Yep. I'm having a blog. I have to focus on also on YouTube channels and.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Sometimes just finding the time, like or you don't feel like it at one day, and it will keep going like that for a while. You keep
Well,
putting it off.
I'm coming home around 4 o'clock in the evening, and then I'm taking a nap, and then I'm watching some downloaded stuff on my USB port, and then cooking dinner, and then it isn't much time left before going to bed.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I'm back,
Here's James.
and I got some pasta. And now it's time for Thrifty Tim's Book Corner.
I was in the past week. I mainly did. It's my lap. One book on my tablet here. It's one I've been reading. It's called Sharing Her Crime, and it's I think thought I saw that the author was from Canada, but it looks like it takes place in the U.S., like on the East Coast and stuff, and it's from the 1880s.
Oh, wow.
That's how old the book is, and it's follows a couple families and stuff, and it's all jump forward and stuff at time and stuff, and it seems so. If you would have told me that this book would be like it is, I wouldn't have believed you. But it's a book, one of those that just grabs you back into it and stuff. And I don't want to put it down.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping to finish that sometime today.
Wow.
So that's my books for the week.
All right. So, Jorgen, this is a question I've been thinking about all morning to ask you.
Shoot.
It's a good one, too. If you were CEO of WWE, how would you run it?
Well, I would most likely have more unpredictable stuff. I would have more unpredictable cliffhangers and stuff than it is right now, because I feel right now we have a brawl on the ring side. We have officials trying to break it up, and that is pretty much it. And it's a little too much of the same. I would have more different endings. I would have more different cliffhangers. I would have maybe more different matches, have more different guys involved that haven't been on TV that much. Maybe I would listen more to what the fans wanted to have. Even though it's better right today than it was during Vince McMahon's era, of course, but it's still it's lacking some that grabs. So I would do more. Most likely, I would have more intense action, and I would have more different guys and more different stuff than it is right now. Not much same every week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. And so what have you watched wrestling-wise this week?
Primetime wrestling from 1988.
And was that any good?
It was okay. It was normal for a prime time with Bobby Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon jamming. The matches of a prime time is most likely house shows that you have been figured way to view the best from.
WrestleMania is coming up soon.
Yep.
When does that come out?
I don't know which date it is, but yeah. It is April 19th.
So
Wow.
that's a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And Saturday. They're having 2 days.
Let's get ready to rumble.
It's a long time ago since I watched a new WrestleMania, because they're way too long for my taste. No matter how many days it is.
Yeah, see, my son, that I know that the 19th Sunday because my son's having surgery on the 17th.
Mm-hmm.
That where after his surgery he has to lie in one place for a month.
Wow.
So he's going to be lying on the couch for a month because it's on that they're removing a bone spur in his leg, which has been bothering him because on his job he's on his feet all the time, and
Uh-huh.
it's hard to work when you're in pain. So
Yeah, it's hard to believe that this weekend is Easter already.
yeah,
I'm coming back soon. I'm going to check on my laundry.
All right.
okay.
I hope you separate all the colors. So, what's your plans for Easter?
Well, we're going to be going up to my daughter's. It's only like a 10-minute drive from our place.
Oh, that's not bad.
And of course, so her cats and seeing her cats again. But and well, my wife and I will be going to church in the morning, of course.
Oh, yeah.
So, what are your plans for Easter?
I don't know what we're doing at the house, but I know the Monday we're going to my friend Patrick, well, my soon-to-be brother-in-law, sisters for dinner.
Okay, so Terry's getting married soon, then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's getting married on May 2nd. May 2nd.
Oh, I bet that's going to be rough on her with with your mom not being there.
Yeah. Well, even if my mom was here, she's on oxygen, so I don't know if she could have stayed that long.
Yeah. So, uh, so are you in the wedding? Then, like, like one of the groomsmen?
I have no clue how it's going to work. Because they're not getting married in a church, they're getting married in a bar,
Oh,
which is kind of weird, if you ask me.
yeah. And my son and daughter-in-law got married in at the courthouse.
Sorry, Kate's just texting me Christmas stuff. I'm like, oh,
Don't want to think of Christmas now. It's we're into spring now.
yeah. Yeah, she's obsessed with Christmas 24/7.
One of those,
365 days a year. If she could have her Christmas tree up all year long, she would. Well, there is Christmas in July,
Yeah.
but it doesn't really count. Because you don't see Christmas specials on TV
No.
at the time, so yeah. Mm-hmm. So what's your daughter gonna make? Turkey?
Well, I think my son's going to be making a ham.
Mm. Yeah, I think my brother-in-law's sister's gonna make turkey and ham.
Okay.
And everybody will bring I think a different dish or something.
Yeah, so fortunately, my wife doesn't have to work that day either
Mm-hmm.
because she worked this past weekend. She works every other weekend. Of course, she
Oh yeah.
works during the week too, but this is at a nursing home, so
Yeah, I miss when Paul used to come on with us.
Yeah, just that his work schedule's changed too. So
Hmm.
I need to give him a call one of these days. Just I don't know when he works anymore.
Yeah, and I've been on his stream a couple of times.
Hi, Jorgen. Was
Welcome
your
home.
laundry done?
I'm putting it in a drying machine.
Okay.
Jorgen, I'm living in a nightmare right now. Kate is sending me Christmas stuff on Facebook. It's too early for this. No! What am I going to do?
Well, there's here in Sweden where there's an old saying that Christmas lasts to Easter.
Well, then there's always Weird Al Yankovic song, "The Night That Santa Went Crazy."
I remember that song, yeah. When he blew up all the reindeer. What an old German Luger. Well, the workshop is gone now. He decided to bomb it. And everywhere you can see pieces of Cupid and Comet. Mm. Sorry, I'm just munching away. This is like my dinner at the same time.
Hmm.
Mm. Now, I was sitting here, I'm thinking to myself, well, I ate my submarine around a little after 9 o'clock this morning. And then, why am I feeling so hungry right now? And I said, I can't wait till the show's over. I have to eat something. Yeah. So, what have you been watching lately, Tim?
Well, of course, I still been watching the FBI around daily. And I told you about that Carpenter's documentary I watched. I'm trying to remember what other movies I've watched. Well, then I watched the first two Mission Impossible movies.
Oh, yeah, those are good.
Um, uh, that's a matter of opinion.
And I don't, other than those, I can't remember. I've been watching some stuff on BritBox like Father Brown and
Hmm. What was the one with Tom Bosley in it? That was a mystery show or something. Remember that one?
yeah, with Tracy Nielsen. I can't remember the name of it though. Yeah, Tracy Nielsen, the daughter of Rick Nielsen, or
Oh,
Rick Nielsen. You know, the Ozzy and Harriet.
yeah. Wasn't it the Father Dowling Mysteries or something?
Yeah, that's it. And see, Tracy Nielsen was also in Square Pegs.
Oh, yeah. I used to watch that. Then there was another show I used to watch every weekday morning with my sister called Kate and Allie.
Okay, yeah, I remember that with Jane.
Curtin.
Yeah, Jane Curtin from Saturday Night Live.
Uh-huh. And I had a crush on one of the girls on there, Ari Myers,
Hmm.
who played the daughter. Remember
Oh,
Benson?
yeah, Benson used to watch that.
Remember Sanford and Son?
Oh, yeah. We used to watch that every week.
Jorgen probably
So
does.
Stanford and Son have a Swedish version also. They made it in a Swedish version.
Oh, yeah? There's a Swedish version of that? What's it called?
Albert and Herbert.
Okay. Oh, so they changed the title.
Hmm. about a son that takes care of his elderly and troubling father.
Well, she's bugging me with Mariah Carey videos here. I'm telling her, Kate, it's Easter. It's not Christmas. So, Jorgen, you can have a little fun with her tomorrow.
I assume that she has trouble finding Easter songs. There's not too many of those.
Well, you can sing "Here Comes Peter Cottontail" coming down the bunny trail.
Or
Never heard of
Or Easter Parade.
Mm-hmm. In your Easter bonnet. With all the chocolates on it. Well, I guess this will be the first year I don't get a chocolate bunny.
Oh, no, maybe Terry has one hidden.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. But if I don't, I don't. That's okay too.
Well, a week ago or so ago, my wife got me some Dr. Pepper Peeps,
Ooh.
and they didn't last too long.
Oh, I tried those before. Those are pretty good, those Peeps.
Mm-hmm.
In your Easter bonnet. So, are you doing anything for Easter, Jorgen?
I haven't made up my mind yet, so I don't know. I take it. I take one day at a time.
Mm-hmm. I remember waking up on Easter morning when I was a kid and running around the house looking for Easter eggs with my sister. And we get into fist fights. No, that's mine. No, it's mine. No, that's mine.
Well, we had to wait some there because we always had to get up and go to sunrise service at church.
Wow.
Well, Easter isn't that big holiday here in Sweden for many. There's some exceptions, of course, but many doesn't celebrate Easter that much. More than food.
I used to have a Disneyland record, and it had all the Easter Bunny songs on it. And they had "Oh What a Beautiful Morning from Oklahoma," and then they had a song called "Funny Little Bunnies." Funny little bunnies. It was weird. Now I think of it as an adult.
Most children's stuff is sounds weird in an adult in an adult view.
Mm. But then one Easter, my sister got a chocolate bunny, but it came in a set with a little 45 of a song called "Dance Easter Bunny Dance 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 Everybody Dance." And when I think of that song today, so cheesy. And then my cousin Debbie had us dancing to the damn thing. Now when I think of it, I say, "Gag me with a spoon."
Well, a lot of stuff, Swedish children's songs, that makes you think, what did they smoke when they did come up with this? But it's fun for the children, but as an adult, it sounds more like something they did when they were high.
Yeah. Do you remember? I'm sure everybody had this. The Sesame Street record when they were kids. I had that.
I only have two that is Swedish made with Swedish voiceovers.
I have like 2 or 3, and then I have one that's Muppets.
Here in Sweden, Sesame Street wasn't viewed until late 80s, maybe. Before that, we had a Swedish version with Swedish actors voicing the puppets, and with Swedish actors doing comedy sketches and so on.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
So we didn't see the usual Sesame Street until way later, and then I was a little too old for it. So I never got into Sesame Street. I'm more into the Swedish stuff that I'm grown up with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with me, we didn't have, when I was at the age that they didn't have Sesame Street, or they might have, but we didn't have a public television station in in the town I lived in, and we couldn't get one in until like in the 70s. And in the 70s, I was in the well, I graduated high school in 78, so I was already 10 when he got into the 70s. So
I got pretty surprised when they started talking about Big Bird and the Count that I never have heard of, because they wasn't transferred into the Swedish. We had Kermit the Frog, we had Bert and Ernie, we had Cookie Monster with Groover and the most ordinary ones, but not everyone made it to Swedish television, all the puppets. So the Big Bird I never heard of until I watched. What is this?
Did you have Gordon and Susan?
Not that I remember.
Mr. Hooper?
Nothing that I recognize either. On the other hand, they might have Swedish names that I don't recognize the English ones.
Mm-hmm. Well,
because Cookie Monster was transferred into Swedish.
Oh yeah.
of course, Cookie Monster, he's left all over the world.
In Sweden, he was called Kakmonstret, but he's Cookie Monster in Sweden. So.
And don't forget his old pal Grover.
Grover we had.
What about Oscar the Grouch that lives in the garbage can?
It might have popped up once or twice, but I don't think I remember the name that much. On the other hand,
I like how you put it popped up.
We were talking about around 82, 83. So
Yeah, I like how you put it. Jordan popped up because that's how he came on. He pops up from the garbage can.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these are viewable on the Swedish ones are viewable on YouTube, but I had my peak of that show when in 1982, 83, so it was a while back. So it is still giant nostalgia. But they were made 2 records with those, so I have those 2.
Okay, hold on. Dave is messaging me. Just give me a sec.
It's tough to be a celebrity.
I know. Mm-hmm. And now, I read on Facebook last week that it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? They're going to have Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood YouTube.
Yeah, I saw that. Did you see the movie with Tom Hanks in it?
Yeah, I did.
He did a good job in that.
Oh, he looked like the real deal.
Yeah.
I have always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so now I can see us going to the land of make-believe with Jorgen.
I never heard of that.
The King Friday.
It's a show for kids on public television.
Okay.
And then there was Queen Sarah. Then there was Chef Brockett, where he used to go to the bakery, and then he had to feed the fish, and then they had the trolley that takes you to the land of make-believe. Then he had Picture, where he showed some films on it and stuff. Remember that? And then there was Mr. McFeely. Speedy delivery. Speedy delivery.
Like I said, we didn't have public TV till the 70s, so.
Oh, we did.
And here in Sweden, we only had 2 channels on public TV until 1990. So, of course, I had cable TV a few years in the late 80s, but other than that, we have only 2 channels until 1990.
Wow.
So not everything, and it was mainly focused on Swedish productions. So it was far from everything that reached Swedish TV back then.
Another thing that I watched on public television back in the day that I grew up watching, it was on every night at 6 p.m., I think, if I remember correctly. The Electric Company.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you guys! And you know who was in there, Jorgen? Morgan Freeman.
I know a couple of the shows on there my son liked. Was he liked Arthur,
And they had the polka dot door.
and he liked he liked Arthur, and then he liked Wishbone.
Mm.
Oh, both my kids when they were little, they liked Barney on there.
Oh, I couldn't stand Barney. Or Teletubbies. Oh, God. It made me cringe.
I don't watch Teletubbies, so.
Oh, I had to, when I looked after my nephew, I had to watch Teletubbies. And I got up and went to see my sister. I'm like, oh, Terry, I don't want to watch this Teletubbies crap. It's terrible. It's scary.
Let's just say I was a little bit wrong age for that.
Tinky Winky.
I only heard of it.
Now, if it was Mr. Dress Up or the Friendly Giant, I would sit through that because I grew up with that and I love that show. I remember once taking my nephew to the library. He was about 2 or 3, and we were sitting there, and I got a book for him to look at, and I was showing him all the characters in Sesame Street. I said, "Who's that?" He goes, "Bud." I said, "Who's that?" "Ernie." And I said, "Who's that?" "Cookie Monster." "Who's that?" "Grover." I said, "You know who this guy is with the big trunk?" I said, "That's Snuffleupagus." He said, "Can you say that?" And everybody in the children's section, even the librarians, were laughing when he tried to pronounce it. He said, "Snuffleupagus." We all cracked up. And he said, "What are you laughing at?" I said, "Never mind." And we all laughed. Even some young girls that were there, about 14 or 15, were laughing too. Because he didn't know what he was saying. He was trying to pronounce Snuffleupagus, but it came out Snuffleupagus.
One of those times when you think that, well, maybe to try to understand what he said isn't a good idea in that age. Let him live with the fantasy of what he said.
Yeah, I didn't want him to know what I said.
I only remember when it comes to Teletubbies that discussion that one of the boys were having a handbag and people were screaming, "Oh, he's gay!"
You know, kids say the darndest things, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
That was something
it was controversial for the grown-ups. Pardon?
Oh my God.
Well, he said the children are the darndest things. That was a show that with Bill Cosby in.
Oh yeah, I remember that show. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. It was a way for him to ride on the wave of Cosby Show when it had so good treatment with children, so he could have a show of his own where he could do exactly the same thing.
Yeah. Well, maybe a little different.
Yeah, a little more improvised, of course, but
Excuse me. Oh, I think I ate too fast.
it feels more like it was a way for Bill Cosby to promote himself than promote the children.
I remember it was 1986, I think, and he had that best-selling book called Fatherhood that was out on bookshelves. Do you remember that Tim?
Somewhat.
Yeah, he had that book Fatherhood out.
Yeah, see, in '86, I was living in Germany.
Ah,
Well, it is on each
The
and
Air
every.
Force.
It is on each and every thrift store here in Sweden, so I've seen it and I tried to read it, but it didn't grab me.
no, I think you'd have to be a father to understand it.
Yeah, but I was thinking that with his kind of humor, that I still liked his humor back in the days. I was thinking that well, maybe it was interesting, even as I mean, if you're doing a stand-up show, a routine about fatherhood, I would still laugh of it, even though I'm not a father. But it didn't grab me.
I remember, I think you can see the whole thing on YouTube. It's called Bill Cosby himself, and it's a stand-up thing with Bill Cosby, and it's so funny. And he talks about how his how he went to the hospital when his wife was giving birth to their first child, and he's sitting there looking like Johnny Bench. Remember Johnny Bench, baseball player?
Yeah.
It's
And
not a
then
sport that I follow.
and then the doctor is saying, "Push him out, shove him out, way out." That's what he's telling the wife to do when she was having the baby. Push him out, shove him out, way
Well,
out.
my favorite one of his is the dentist,
I don't remember that one.
where the dentist is drilling into everything.
No,
And
it doesn't ring a bell.
oh, it's hilarious.
I was thinking more like if you're a baseball player, maybe Johnny Bench isn't the best name to have if you want to play.
Oh yeah, true.
Sounds more like a bench warmer.
And then he was
Exactly.
talking about when his kids were older and what they wanted for and what they wanted for breakfast. And said, "Dad, can we have chocolate cake?" And then he said, "Okay." I put it on a plate and I served it to them. And then the morning music was playing. Doom da doom da doom da doom. I love when he does all the sound effects and he goes, and then they start singing to me, "Dad is great. Give us chocolate cake."
One stand-up I remember watching. I'm not watching that much American stand-ups. I love Swedish stand-up comedians, but I don't watch that much Americans. But I remember watching a stand-up routine show with Michael Winslow from Police Academy, the sound effect man,
Dude.
and that one was actually really good.
I have a couple Bob Newhart ones from when he did stand up, and that they're pretty good.
Oh yeah, Bob Newhart. I remember. Yeah, I remember the Bob Newhart show when he would come in. Hi, this is my brother Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl. Remember that one?
Yeah.
My dad used to love that. Then I used to watch Barney Miller with my grandfather, my pappy. Then they did a spin-off with Fish. Remember Fish?
Yeah, I remember Fish, but I don't remember the spin-off.
No.
Of course, that was around the time where I wasn't watching TV as much, like in college or when I went into the Air Force.
Yeah,
I think
I remember. Remember Alice?
Yeah.
That was another one.
I think my problem with watching American stand-up is that understanding the references that they're making of stuff that I don't have no single idea what it is since I've never been in USA.
Yeah.
Names and stuff that I have no idea what it is, and I'm supposed to find it funny.
Yeah.
I have, of course, watched Eddie Murphy's both.
Oh, Eddie Murphy Delirious, classic. The Cookout. Well, I'm not going to say anything about the Cookout because I don't want to swear in here. But that one's my favorite.
But looking at it today, was more controversial at its time than it is today, actually.
Or like some of Robin Williams ones, like Pop Goes a Weasel.
Mm.
putting a cat in a microwave.
Today in the fucking islands. He did that one too. Because it sounds like he's saying the Falcon. He's trying to say the Falcon Islands live, like fast, but it sounds like the F word. It's so funny. Today in the fucking islands. Oh, and
of
Billy
course,
Crystal. I love Billy Crystal.
Yeah, and Steve Martin's.
Oh yeah, Steve Martin. Yeah. I tried watching Jerry Seinfeld stand up. I didn't laugh once.
I didn't care for Seinfeld.
I liked the show, but I didn't like his
I
stand-up.
didn't care for the show either.
No, I never understood the show either.
Well, but one show I do love, and I still like watching the reruns, is The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, a lot
Gotta
of
love Sheldon.
That is a show that I've tried to watch one episode of, and a minor giggle maybe, but nothing more. So I'm that many of that stuff went also over my head.
Penny. That's what he does when he knocks on her apartment door. Yeah, that's so funny. I like that show.
Well, I have reruns of it in one channel here in Sweden, almost 24 hours a day. So,
so many good shows back in the day, and some of the shows today are not so good. That's why I like watching all my streaming apps. I'd rather sit and watch an old episode of Star Trek than half the crap that's on TV today.
Yeah,
Don't get me started on half those stupid reality shows they got on. Oh,
or
God,
watching that. Or watching some old movies.
Oh yeah, old movies are good too. Yeah.
Let's just say there's a main reason why I prefer to download stuff from YouTube and put it on a USB stick and watch it on TV than watching what is on TV.
Yeah.
Because then I can make my own TV schedule.
Yeah, Jorgen TV. Well, tonight on Jorgen TV, WWE Wrestling. Yeah. Produced by Jorgen.
Or WWF.
Yeah, WWF back in the day when it was good. That's the time I like, because now I tried watching the newer stuff on Netflix. I don't even know who half these dudes are.
No, it would be pretty uninteresting to have Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper wrestling today. They're dead for most of all, but most of the guys are not that much of alive. So it's of course they need to have newer wrestlers. But the problem is that they haven't been able to do it as a pop commercial pop sport as it was back in the days.
Yeah. Yeah, these days it's like, I don't even know half the wrestlers.
The problem is they need a marketing name like Hogan, like The Rock, like Austin. That was names that people even outside of the wrestling business knew. They're having a hard time finding that kind of guy that has the little extra. Not even Roman Reigns is a name that people that actually reaches outside of the wrestling business.
Mm-hmm.
John Cena might be the closest, but I don't think he is. Not even he is.
Yeah, because so like they do not even close to like John Savage or Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
Those were names that had the little extra, but they're having a hard time finding the little extra, and at the same time not doing it as a freak show.
Mm-hmm.
Was The Princess Bride the only movie that Andre the Giant was in?
Yep.
That's all he did was the one movie. I remember Billy Crystal being in
that.
there.
I don't know if it was the only one, but it's the only one that people remember.
Oh, let me Google it. Let's see. Andre, if I can spell. Here we go. Movies. Here we go. He was in The Princess Bride, Trading Mom. I don't know what that is. Mickey and Maude. He didn't do many. He only did 4 movies. Well, I guess he wasn't that good. 1967, he was in one called Casse-Tête Chinois pour le Judoka, whatever that is.
Well, they can't be worse than Hulk Hogan's movies.
Oh God, Santa with Muscles was a bad one. I mean that was a terrible one. I mean, okay, just stick to your wrestling. The only one I thought he was cool in was Rocky 3 when he was Thunder Lips. Like he was playing himself, but not like you know what I mean.
And then that was because he was playing a wrestler. The problem that they had back in the days was the fact that when wrestlers trying to act in movies, they have a hard time. You're supposed to be the character in the movie. Hulk Hogan was acting like Hulk Hogan in a movie, not like the character in a movie. You're supposed to be the character. You're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be Hulk Hogan and yelling like Hulk Hogan. You're supposed to be acting like the character, which The Rock and John Cena can do a whole lot better today when the demands is a whole lot bigger. But back in the days in the 80s, the demands wasn't half of what it was. So Hulk Hogan, he was acting like Hulk Hogan in a movie.
Yeah, and I think he was in a movie called Mr. Nanny.
And no, I only seen one, No Holds Barred, and that is still one of the worst movies I ever seen.
I mean, the guy should not act. I mean, stick to wrestling. You're good at that, but acting, no.
Well, nowadays, it's a little hard.
But Roddy Piper did some good movies.
Well, he did They Live. That was actually a pretty okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's a masterpiece, but it's a way bigger step up from Hulk Hogan's movies.
Didn't Captain Lou play any movies?
That I don't know.
Yeah, they all try their luck acting.
Well, I know he was a big music producer.
Oh, yeah?
Lou Albano.
Uh-huh. Captain Lou. But you're still looking for that 45 of that song with Hulk Hogan and Archie Organ.
Yep. CD single. I don't think it is on vinyl.
No? You think you'll ever find it?
I'm looking for the entire album, to be honest. But if I can find a single, yes. Because it's so hilariously bad that it goes all the way and becomes funny.
Well, if that's the only song you want, I mean, what else is on the album that's good that you want to hear?
I wanna be a Hulkamaniac, be fair to my family and friends.
Oh my God, that is so cheesy.
Captain Lou Albano actually made 10 movies.
Really? What was he in?
Below the Belt, Wise Guys, Body Slam. I have the soundtrack of that movie. It is a wrestling movie. Complex World, Stay Tuned, Boys Behind the Desk, Mafioso, The Father and Son, The Undertaker's Dozen, nothing to do with Mark Calloway. Hot Eyes, No One Is Safe. I never heard of any of those besides maybe Body Slam.
Wow.
Then he was guest starring on television show. He was actually in a episode of Miami Vice too, actually.
Oh wow. Yeah. And Phil Collins was on Miami Vice as well. If I remember correctly. Yeah. Look at this.
Actually, I seen what was a clip I showed when someone was reacting to the co-stars, the girls that was there. Oh, it's her there, but no one knew who Phil Collins was.
Look at this container. I can't believe there is so much pasta in here that I ate the whole thing. Well, I don't need supper now. I've had it. So what's for dinner for you tonight, Jorgen?
Rice and sausage, I think.
Ooh, yum. And what about you, Tim?
I still haven't had lunch yet.
Wow. So what's for lunch?
I don't know. I have to look to see what we have. Nothing else, a peanut butter sandwich.
Oh, peanut butter sandwich is always good.
Yep. Peanut butter sandwich and a tall glass of milk.
Ooh, sounds good. But I can't drink milk on its own because I'm lactose. It'll make
Okay.
me sick to my stomach.
But they're all lactose-free milk also.
Yeah, there is. There is? What am I saying? I thought there was. I thought, as
Yeah,
if I knew it.
Here in Sweden, at least it is.
yeah.
Ah,
Well,
we hit the 2 hour mark already.
yeah, we hit the 2 hour mark. I think it's time to stop for the day, and we'll be back next Tuesday, and we're going to be keeping this new time start, I think.
I like it.
I do too, and Jorgen probably likes it too. And
Yeah, the dinner's getting a little later, but it's okay.
it's only a half hour later, so
Yeah, and if I have a nap, I can wake up in time too.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
sounds good.
so that's all for this time. So until next time, take it easy and keep on rocking and reading.
Godspeed, everybody. See you soon.